Check two, check one, check two. Are we up? Are we up? Are we live? Check one, check two. Okay, cool. We ain't gonna be on YouTube this morning. I ain't gonna waste time with the YouTube this morning because YouTube they don't want to cooperate. But right behind me, as you can see, we have the beautiful Deer Creek Lake. I am joined this morning by Brother Shaka. I told some of y'all to come out. I'm not playing. We might have some more people coming out because they got a brunch up here, and then we're gonna be having breakfast up at the campsite as well. So I want to make sure everybody know that you are welcome to come out here and kick it with the tribe. I ain't gonna say everybody and shit. Y'all know what I mean. Those of you out there. So we're gonna give the message a little bit of time to resonate and vibrate through the universe. Me and Shaka gonna sit up here and chop it up for a little bit before we get into the water song. And, get us some water. You got you some water? Let me get your.
I got me some water right here.
Mm-hmm. Of course, you see he keeping the tradition. We do glasses around here. We grown folk. Some of you young folks out there like to drink out of plastic and stuff like that. But we, when we toasting up with the ancestors, we got to have something that clean. 100 years, my brother. 100 years.
100 years.
Why you always doing some shit like this? I got glass envy now. Nigga first mess up my whole ambrosia game, right? Then he come out, he go and get a fishbowl and shit. I'm about to, cause somebody gonna call out here and be like, yo, bro, I tell you need something. When I want to say, yeah, Shaka done brought out a big ass glass. I need you to stop at the thrift store and get me the biggest toast glass you could possibly get. You kind of, man. We drinking, so the text went out, and we gonna do what we usually do, family. Like I said, we are building on an epic scale here. Now, one of the things that I would love to do, I plan to do, is to invite some of y'all out to this lodge for the breakfast buffet. Of course, we're gonna charge a little bit, but you gonna come. We're gonna do the toast live. We're gonna have the breakfast buffet on a nice weekend and kick it. You understand what I'm saying? On a nice day, you come out and just kick it. Kids gonna go swimming, and we just, we got a couple of rooms, and we, some of us could share, some of us could get your own room. Those that want to share, we go and throw in it together, have the rooms together, have our kids. They got swimming pools here. We got the beach right across the way. There's hiking going on. You can rent bikes. There's kayaking going on. They got activities for the kids during the day. So we could just make a whole day of it. And I think that would be something nice. Well, maybe we come in on late Nia, check in Nia, stay all day Nia, kick it all day Nia, wake up on Kuumba or Imani and do the toast, or maybe do both.
Right. Now, Hatem, before you get way into the culture, man, let me just say that we have some first-timers here. I'm actually experimenting, bringing people from other platforms.
Word.
And so far, I want to shout out this morning, Brother Alejandro, Brother Chillin, Brother Lamar Y. They are out here on the tag platform, and let me explain to them and anybody else who might be listening. Every single morning of the calendar year, we take this time to toast to the ancestors. All right. So whatever names of loved ones that you have that you want to bring into the mix, we will definitely toast those ancestors, bringing our ancestral family to one.
Word.
All right.
To word. That's why we call it the toast. We call on those ancestors. Shouts out to Sister Ruthie Willis. Can you let me know how it sounds on Spreaker this morning? I'm trying to make sure that everything is working great. For those that don't know, Wiz is my oldest son. Today is his birthday. We shot him out. I think it's Tupac's birthday too. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, it's that Gemini season. You Aries.
I'm an Aries.
Yeah. It's Gemini season, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sending shots out to Wiz, letting them know
Now hold on a second.
Go ahead.
You are a Pisces.
I'm a Pisces.
You're a Pisces, and Pisces and Gemini both have a particular duality. What's the major distinction between Geminis and Pisces?
Gemini's duality is mind. So, and Pisces duality is emotions. Right? We have an emotional duality. All right, we got Young Pharaoh in the house. Come on, you want to be on the mic? Come on, see. Tell the world what's up. You know, I'm just laughing because he has explicit instructions, and I just want y'all to know it's real life here at Gye-Nyame, right? So, as you look behind us, once again, we are at Dick Creek, and once again, for those that are new, we are toasting up the ancestors. Want to send shots out to Sister Amatu, to Sister Ruthie. You know, that's a personal joke between me and the fermenter, the future fermenting doctor out there. We got Brother Kwame. Shouts out to you as well. And we're giving people time to come in. But without any further ado, I need to let you know. I need to let you know you are now rocking with the best. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is a Heart of a Simple production. She said it sounds much better than yesterday. And we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Grab your water, fam. Y'all know what you gotta do.
Mr. Diddy.
Stand right there and dance. Be on camera.
Drink your water. Come on. Drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Then lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass. Drink. Gotta do like Pharaoh. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body. Drink. Now this is most important part. Listen. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass. Drink. Here we go. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Live, breathe, drink, move. Live, breathe, drink, move. One more time. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. drink, 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 drink. Lift your glass, 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 lift your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Trying to help my brother out. Drink, 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 drink. There we go. Lift your glass, lift your glass, lift your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Man, it's going down. It's going down. So I can open up the phone lines for anybody out there that want to join the conversation. But me and Shaka is about to sample some different tunes. But first, without any further ado, what we're going to do is we're going to move through the toast. And then we're going to have a little discussion. You understand what I'm saying? And we're going to be sampling the June because Shaka brought some Junes, different Junes out here to the space. But why are we doing that? Shaka, tell me a little bit about what's going on with you so I can look and see if I could got a solution for you in my bag.
You know what? Yeah. Just need something heavy enough to sit right there.
Right, just sit right there, right.
Well, all right, you know what?
Will the June work?
Yeah, June work. We'll do that right there.
Cool.
And if we need to look over here, if anybody is in here on tag, let me shout y'all out one more again while we starting this up so y'all know that we got everybody. We got Karthik, Hot Lover, Rimson, Alejandro, Chillin'. We got all of y'all here like before. Now here's the piece. If you have any ancestors or any person who has passed along that you want to mention this morning, please go ahead and type it right into the comments, and we'll add them to the list of the 100 and so names that we already.
We got about 200. Listen, we got a growing family, and we need y'all to understand, family. When we toast, we bring our ancestors into the room, into the area with us. And when we mention them all together, we collect that power. It's sort of like Goku doing a spirit bomb. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we're going to drop a spirit bomb of as my sister, Miss Ross, love to say, righteousness.
Tim.
What?
Now, we got something new over here, and I want you to put your glass up because this stuff right here is so, this stuff is alive, and it wants to come out of this bottle right here. And I want to make sure we don't mess up none of the technology, as I explained.
Oh, hold on. Let me move the ancestor list. Yeah. So. And
I'm gonna move this out of the way. We gonna taste this second, or do you want to taste this first?
Oh, hold on. We gonna toast. Which one you want to toast with?
Let's toast with this.
Okay, cool. Now, go and describe what we're gonna be toasting with. Now, for those that don't understand, there's a couple of rules with the toast. First thing first, we start off by taking our breath and drinking water, right? So I try to do about 32 ounces. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you start off with, but in order for us to stay healthy, we want to make sure we drink the water. But then we end the toast with, we actually do the toast with a health drink. And the health drink that we're using today is going to be which kind of June?
Now, this is called Sour Red. And it's a mixture of sour sop leaf and a red tea called hibiscus. In the West Indies, they call it sorrel. All right. So the piece is that this is once again a fermented tea, probiotic powerhouse, and antioxidant powerhouse.
So go ahead, pop it open.
All right. Now you know how it is when it really wants to get out. So let's see.
Oh, look, wait, hold on. Somebody mastering their craft here. Would you look at the head on this one? Look at this. Shaka trying to make a brother jealous. Look. I'm not. But so what we gonna do?
To 100 years, my brother.
100 years. But we're going to do this toast first before we're going to let it sit for a second. Because I know Shaka want to get right into it. But we're going to talk a little bit. We're going to talk some June business real quick. But first, let's go and do these libations. So first, we lift up our glass to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We call on that great force, that first source, the first ancestor. We call and we say, Ashe. From there, we're going to call on the stars of the show, and these are the names of those who show that we stand directly upon. So like Shaka said, if you have any ancestors you want to add to the list, by all means, go and pop it up there. And he'll read it out for you. He or I will read it out for you. So here we go. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert and Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, Georgia William Walter, Chris and Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvira Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pitt-Manel, Nomo X, Pat Meyer, Rob Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Rylan Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Ants everywhere, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Gail Pulliam, the Luxter brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rendleman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susan B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Levita Farmer, Ago Sasu, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Deolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton. You might want to sit down, brother. Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Barham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineau, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frank and Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. Now from the pretty book. You got any people that they want to mention on there?
Not yet.
All right, cool. Let's get it. DeFridas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing this morning?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay.
Charles
Y'all
Wood.
out here drinking this early?
Oh, this is go on this
Last
picture.
night.
Oh no. Go explain to her what it is.
It's a probiotic.
Oh,
It's
it's a cleansing drink.
yes, ma'am. You want to try it?
Is it gonna cleanse me?
Oh yes. Ma'am. Well, I mean, not super fast. You're gonna have time to get to the toilet. If that's what you're concerned
Oh, it's
about.
gonna make me go?
Oh man, that's what cleansing is about. Make you go a little bit, but it's a good drink. It's a type of kombucha.
A cup of kombucha.
You ever had kombucha before? Oh man. All right, I'm almost done. We're gonna talk about it in a second. If you want some, feel free. Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Prentup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearls, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audra Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenbaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Stacey Trice, Frankie Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, It's Real Life here, Gye-Nyame, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Torre, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tom Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Gimble Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Bay Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Melly Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charles Scott, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford, Dawson Big Mama, Nana Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erlington Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staton, Joel Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bette Bond, John Dewey and Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey and Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, and Elizabeth Battle. Shouts out to all of those who sent out their ancestors. We got any on your piece?
We have no names.
All right, cool. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Okay, wait to get to this. Now, we're going to move through this quick, family. We are on Kuumba today. Kuumba. We got Kuumba. And Kuumba, for those that don't speak the language, creativity. We have the concept of the demonic principle of order. We got the color of orange. We got cause and effect as the hermetic law of the day. Male names for this day is Kwame, female is Ama, right? So in this moment, we want to focus on, we're doing what we call Kuumba hunting, family. We're seeking it out. And I'm saying great Kuumba to each and every last one of you, and I toast you, and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to the future. We toast our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. Last, it ain't last. We lift up our glass, we salute all of our relations, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we salute you. We're going to give you a personal shout out. This is your time for some selfishness. If you have stuff that you need, right? Gye-Nyame, we need vans. We need at least 115 passenger. We need, you know what I'm saying? We want to sell about 5,000 shirts, 10,000 books. So we lifted up that personal. But everybody out there got something else personal out there that you need, right? So go and take this time, ask for it. We say Ashe. Last but not least, I toast the most powerful person and being in the room, and that's you, brother. Thank you for joining us live, coming all the way from Cleveland to sit down and mix it up with us. So we say Ashe. Hold on one time. Ashe.
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 So he couldn't wait. So now let's go and get it. So what we drinking again?
This is that sour red.
God damn. Oh, go ahead, dude. Oh, hey. And he got a few bottles for those that want to come out and try. This shit is phenomenal. All right. So what it do?
Well, the hibiscus is superfood for the heart. So anything pertaining to the heart, the pressure, your cholesterol, this is, read up on hibiscus. Of course, we got the raw honey in there,
Woo!
as well as the sour sop leaf.
This shit is warming me up. hey, hey, hey. All right. So now, oh man, this is good. So how did you come up with this concept?
Well, one of the
Well, hold on. Once again, what does sour sop do?
Well, I would much rather other people research for their own. But one of the major things that I hear about sour sop, and the reason why I thought it would be a wonderful addition to the teas that we ferment, is that it fights cancer.
What?
Yes.
What?
Sour sop is one of the ingredients that Dr. Sebi would use to heal people.
Sour sop benefits. Let's go
ahead, break it down.
We do the research here on Gye-Nyame. This is from the cancercenter.com. Y'all see I done grabbed this damn bottle now. Practitioners of herbal medicine use sour sop fruit and graviola tree leaves to treat stomach ailments, fever, parasitic infection, hypertension, and rheumatism. Is used as a sedative as well, but claims of the fruit's anti-cancer properties have attracted the most attention. This shit is unbelievable. If you are not in your car now, heading your way to us, you need to get it because Shaka's in town for a short time. He got some bottles of this. And how much for, what is this? What size
That's
is
a
it?
22 ounce.
22 ounce. How much you charging for the 22 ounce?
We got two 22 ounces for $25.
I get two of these for 25.
Yep.
You get two of these for 25. Two of these for 25. Right? So now, one of the things you brought to the game, you brought the upgrading the tea. What made you decide to go from the little tea bags that we started off with to having an arms race with the teas that we're doing? I mean, really, because family, what you got to understand is when we get people like this in the game, what it does, it elevates it for all of us, right? There's no way that I could have kept up and kept making juice. I could have kept making ambrosia, but I would have always known that somebody was out there using a better tea than me, so I had to go find me on my tea. So what made you go on and elevate the tea game as far as the green tea that we use for that ambrosia?
Well, you know what, when I first started experimenting with even just tasting June, and people can go back to my beginnings when you introduced it to me and you taught me how to, use the SCOBY to ferment. The instruction that you gave was that I use a green tea and of my choice. Anything that I craft is something that I believe in first. So, of course, stepping off the bench, I had to jump right into the shotgun, the special shotgun tea, because that to me,
Gunpowder. Right. He
Yes.
went to the gunpowder green tea,
Right.
which is a heavy duty green tea, and the caffeine content is, it's undeniable. It was 2 steps, if not 3 steps, ahead of the tea that I was using at the time.
Right, which is very important in the conversion, because it is that caffeine that is converted into the antioxidant powerhouse that comes within this fermented June drink. Go ahead, man.
Damn. Listen, family. Listen. Y'all need to get out here. We're gonna be here all day. Now check this out. We got some activities for the kid, for our children that we're gonna go to. Of course, we gotta walk because we ain't got the 15-passenger van. We walking the kids to places and stuff like that. But let me say this to you: we will be having our fish fry tonight. It will be fish fry Kuumba up here in Gye-Nyame land. up at Camp Sankofa, right? So those of you that are near in Columbus and you part of our tribe, come on out. Don't come empty-handed, though. You know what I'm saying? Bring a donation or bring something to add to the table. You ain't gonna finish this out with me because I'm starting.
Oh yeah.
I'm starting to. I feel like I need some bread to kind of sop. And this how good it is. I need some bread to kind of sop this shit out. So y'all got to understand. Not only are we drinking something that's good for us and it tastes good, we're also able to drink something that we enjoy. I mean, you got a health drink that don't make you feel a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? So hey, this is pretty good, man. This is a good combination. So what we got next? You know, since he started off, you know, with the samples and shit. By the way, for those that want to come, because tomorrow we will have our final toast. We'll have our final toast tomorrow. Good morning. How you doing? Or at least the final toast here. We will be up here tomorrow. Of course, about 5:45, 5:15. You come out. By the time we done with the toast, the breakfast buffet will be open. The breakfast buffet will be at $11.95 for adults, not including the beverage. $8.95 for children, not including the beverage. And if your child is under 3 and you are eating, they eat for free. Some of the stuff that's on there. Now, I don't know exactly everything that's on the buffet because they didn't have a list of stuff on the buffet, but they offer omelets. We know they got bacon, sausage, hash browns, toast, waffles, biscuits and gravy, pancakes, French toast, granola, fruit, oatmeal, you know what I'm saying? And the beverages that you get to choose between is sweet tea, plain tea, soft drinks, coffee, hot tea, milk, hot chocolate, and of course, juice. Now, when we throw it, of course, you know you're going to be able to have you some samples. Ooh, we could do an all-night June set. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you know, because I'm quite sure we'll be able to set up something, and those people that participate, you know what I'm saying, will be able to sample the June or that ambrosia, or maybe Miss Amatu might bring her brand down. So Miss Amatu, you probably already up on that upgraded tea, but those of you that's out there brewing with us, well, I mean, Shaka's a brewer, I'm a fermenter. Those that's out there brewing and those that's out there fermenting, upgrade your tea. Upgrade your tea. So now, what we gonna move towards is eventually, me and Shaka gonna sit down, we're gonna conversate, we're gonna get on some of these sites, and we're gonna be looking for a unique green tea that we can import ourselves.
Hold it.
Hey, it's called business.
Now,
all right, go ahead. What we got next?
now this is a red June blend that has everything that's in that glass and everything that's not. That's in my branding. So everybody who's familiar with the Red June branding knows that I start off with the Baba June, which was the gunpowder tea. All right. Then we moved from there into the Red June, which had the gunpowder tea and the red rooibos, which is superfood for the heart. All right. And then we moved into the Red June, which was the rooibos and the hibiscus. And then we moved into the sour red, which has the sour sop. And what we have in this bottle is all the above. So, with no further ado, you want to...
Wait, hold on. So that has what? Wait, hold on.
This.
Wait. I don't know if he had you confused, right? So he said the gunpowder tea.
Yep.
Of course, we got the raw honey. So that's the basics. So the basic June recipe. For those who understand, when he say June, he means that I say ambrosia, but it's basically a June. It's a kombucha. In the kombucha, he used particularly gunpowder tea, right? I use a different type. right? I ain't gonna tell y'all my type yet. You know, this his show because he came all the way from Cleveland for this, right? But so in this bottle, you have the red robus, which is good for the heart. You have the soursop, which is
Fights cancer.
Which they say has cancer fighting qualities. And you said what else?
We got the hibiscus.
You got the hibiscus, which is superfood for the heart.
Superfood for the heart.
Right.
All right.
Now, before you open that, why don't you give everybody a sample, a piece of your story of why you look for a lot of herbs that are focused on heart health.
Okay. Yeah. So this happened about 6 months ago when I started to ferment, or when I started brewing. Now, once again, upon my first batch of the green tea, I'm sipping on this June, and something inside me says, "Put that in rooibos." Something inside me. Now, the voice inside of me. Understand that a year prior, I actually died of a full vascular blockage in my heart. All right? And the doctors told me that I would have to take 5 pills every single day for the rest of my life. All right? It's been 6 months since I put the SCOBY juice into red rooibos tea, which birthed a red June SCOBY. And since then, I've been making more and more red June SCOBYs to be able to produce this elixir, which is superfood for my heart. It's been 6 months since I've taken those pills. Because this actually has proven to be a healing component, not just what does the meds do? They suit the symptoms. They treat the symptoms. All right. And we're talking about beta blockers, and know anybody who's had any type of heart issues understand what I mean. Now, initially, when I branded Red June, I would do it exclusively with the red teas. But then I found that at least 10% of the teas that I was brewing had to be had to have some type of caffeine in it, because caffeine is a crucial part of the fermenting process.
Right. And as you said, that helps with the antioxidants.
Yes.
In the brewing process. Now, Brother Kwame, it's called gunpowder tea because it's kind of a light gray after they take it through the process. Because check this out, when you make tea, because of course, those of you that have been following the Gye-Nyame journey for a while, y'all know the importance of the fermentation process. Because fermentation, for lack of a better word, is what you would call alchemy. You take one thing, you change to another. So you take a cucumber, you're able, through the process of fermentation, you're able to turn it into a pickle. You take a cucumber, you turn it to a pickle. So when we talk about fermentation, we're talking about an alchemical process where you take one thing and you change it to something else. What good is the fermentation process? The fermentation process allows for nutrients that would not be available to your body to be released through the process. The bacteria, the healthy bacteria and yeast that are active, help release and help pre-digest the food. So one, it helps your body by not having your body have to struggle with trying to digest the whole thing. It releases compounds within the organism that were not available to your body before, right? And it transforms its state and helps preserve it. Because before refrigerators, we use a fermentation. So now, without any further ado, what is this one called?
What you want to call it? This is the.
I mean, you got too many. So now you're gonna have to have a long ass. So you got the red June, you got the red June, you got the red sour June. Now, what the hell is this one?
We got the Baba June, the red June, the red June, the sour red, and then this has everything in it. It's got all of it. What do we want to call this?
Why don't you call it all of it?
All of it?
All of it.
Oh man, you know what?
I'm just saying. I mean, because I'm trying to save you space. Because you know when you finally get.
Oh, how about we call this the Oneness Blend?
Okay, Oneness Blend. All right.
This is the Oneness Blend.
100 years. Go ahead, let's see.
100 years.
Let's
Here we
see.
go.
Now I ain't gonna be the first one. You sampled this before, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying, don't we?
Oh yeah. Now this is the one.
Go ahead, wait, hold on. It's gonna blow?
Like to act up a little bit. Up.
Hey. Oh, it's young. It's young. He working on it. I ain't mad at him. See, because when he come to Columbus, man, I got some rules for him, right? We working with that goji berry right now, right? Ooh, go ahead, Shaka.
Careful. This is that one.
That's some good sipping. I'm impressed. Hey. And you brewed this.
Yeah.
See, he a brewer, The family out there understand. He's a brewer. We ferments. But, we started off brewing. We got to start somewhere, right? But regardless, this is excellent. Now, for those out there that like that sour, this really does it. This hits that sour spot. Sir, would you like to try some?
What you got?
This is this is that Jew, man. It's it's a kombucha. Are you familiar with kombuchas?
Not really.
Okay, this is a health. It's a health drink. A fermented drink. We just sampled, and I seen you over there. I see you looking over here every now and then. All right. So if you get a cup, we can let you have a little. You can have a little taste of it. Okay. I finally got the toast up. It's going in and out though. Hey, we out in the woods. So and we will be down back at the campsite in a couple of minutes. But we got one more bottle that we have to go through and sample. Mm-hmm. We ain't gonna be able to sample that whole thing because that's just the bobble joint, right?
That's straight soursop.
What's a straight soursop?
This is what the soursop look like.
Okay, all right. Now y'all know we ain't gonna drink that whole thing. Not at least not in one sitting. So, but hold on. Miss Amatu said hawthorn leaf. Now because she going to school for a natural. She's a healer.
Okay.
She uses sencha tea. I was using sencha. I gotta look at the one I'm using now. She got hawthorn. She doing hawthorn leaf and berries, hibiscus, motherwort, ginger, cayenne, pepper, and celery. These you can take every day with no ill effects.
Wow.
Thank you.
Absolutely. She said cayenne pepper and celery.
Wow. These you can
Motherwort?
Motherwort every day without any ill effects.
Wow.
Can I drink ambrosia every day without any ill effects, Dr. Amatu? I hope so, because it's been about 2 years now. I've been sipping on this every day. Not every day, every day. So, hold on, brother. We gotta finish this bottle. What you doing? Don't take your time. Y'all know it's real life here at Gye-Nyame. People get excited, So, of course, now. Let me remind you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is a Heart of a Simple production. Of course, we are on a daily toast right now. Brother Shaka is walking us through his playlist of musical taste in his Ambrosia Brewing, June Brewing, and of course, there's we always strive to blow up your old paradigm.
Righteous. Nah, Tim.
She says, So in contrast, you could mix these into your kombucha. I have a batch going right now. So I'm gonna have to come.
Yeah, we got it.
We're gonna have to come through Atlantic City, and we got to find some way where we get all the brewers and all of the fermenters that's doing this, bring us together so that we go on and really sample, because we're on to something right here right now. Because kombucha when I started, they said it was like a $100 million business, $100 million. Because right now you go to Kroger's. I mean, because y'all can remember 2 years ago, you walk into Kroger's, there wasn't no kombucha in Kroger's. You got kombucha all over Kroger's, all over Whole Foods. You could walk into a corner store now, and it's kombucha on the shelf. But the thing that makes our process unique is that we don't use sugar. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that I was committed to when I started doing this, I wanted to make sure that I was able to put out a product or have people put out a product that did not depend on sugar. We got enough sugar flowing in our communities right now.
And we don't strain the healing out of it.
No, we don't strain it. Nor do we pasteurize the healing out of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and all of us are drinkers of our own products. Oh, man. I'm about to lose Spreaker. Oh, man.